You might be a millennial if you remember the Power Rangers. No, not those Power Rangers. Not those Power Rangers. Those Power Rangers. You might be a millennial if you would be excited about Fridays because your parents were going to take you to Blockbuster so you could rent the latest game. It's a shame what happened to those guys. You might be a millennial if you learned to write in cursive in elementary school and the last time you wrote in cursive was in elementary school. You might be a millennial if you think you're special. No, I mean like really special. Like exceptionally special. Like special. It's okay. You are. That's actually why we're here today. You always hear about the negative parts about being a millennial. But those negatives aren't completely negative. For example, millennials always want to innovate, always want to create something new. There's nothing wrong with that. You can actually use that to your advantage. How about first look to see what's working, what's not working. So then when you take your suggestions to your manager, then they're a lot more open because you're a lot more informed. They're still going to love your creativity. They're going to love your ability to think outside the box. But make sure that you're making informed suggestions, that you have completely vetted the situation. So that way you're not recreating the wheel. Keep your creativity, but exhibit patience. Evaluate, then innovate. I've also heard millennials called the hot pocket generation. I mean, we want things now. We don't want to wait. Instant gratification, so to speak. You can use that to your advantage also. Because you're so used to quick turnarounds, when we use Twitter, we get instant information. We use Facebook, we can get up-to-date things of what's going on. You can use that same approach in your work environment. One of my personal habits is whenever I receive an email, I stop what I'm doing and I reply right then. Now that can take a little effort because you've got to change back and forth. There's some people who say you shouldn't, read your inbox for an hour or so. But what I've learned is that by giving people quick turnarounds and they're not expecting that, they begin to feel a lot more appreciated because you're attentive to their needs right then. There's nothing wrong with wanting things right now, but you have to be able to deliver things right then also. If you're going to expect something, make sure you can deliver on the same promise. We grow up with it. It's part of our everyday life. We get all our life updates through social media. You've probably been documented since birth on Facebook. Part of that you can thank your parents for. But it's something that you get excited about, something that you're used to. They're sharing all the good things and the bad that happens with you. You're creating a story of your life. Well, when you're in your career, you have to do the same thing. You have to document what you're doing. You have to keep track. You have to tell the story of your progress. Tell the story of your successes. Tell the story of the lessons you've learned. You should take the same approach, the same detail, the same crafting of a narrative to be able to position your brand for what you offer. Because you're going to be helping other people and making an impact. Get feedback from other people. Include their anecdotes in your story. Utilize LinkedIn. Utilize an internal resume. Have these things ready so when you're pursuing your next career option, you already have the story already told.